a Amazon shipping box into a projection screen. Now, I've done fixed screen screens, motorized projection screens. I've done just about everything. As a matter of fact, that's going to the shop today for my buddy to start beginning his spray process. We got a gallon of the product here. Then begin the process on that. So I've done everything. I've gotten to a point now, I've done so many screens, built so many screens, that I just paint over stuff and just say at the end of the day, it's that easy. And it should be that easy. You shouldn't have to go and do any prepping, any of that nonsense, darkening environments, expensive projectors, none of that stuff at all, period. In order to paint down the screen, that should be possible. That's Taco Land over there, my motion support cat, and my buddy. But anyway, Chrissy LW 400 projector, roughly 50 bucks, that's all I paid for. Gonna build herself a easy screen, 9-inch. Well, actually, I'm using 1-inch roller, but you're supposed to use 9-inch. You're using big screens because you basically want to get better coverage and cover the screen faster. And we're gonna use some old boxes. That's all we need, high performance screen. And we're gonna put this against a high grade certified screen and some gray screen paint, which we call our special blend. Special blend Cinemac 2.0, just to show you the difference between that and that. I am going to have this on the website as our paint down demonstration. So this is going to be on our website, on Facebook, and everything else. All right, where I want to start with the screen. Building my screen here. I make myself a nice stand. So I find it gets more impressive when I go to form sites when we could just take anything and convert it. And I have my experience level on pretty much painting screens and all that are pretty much a match. I have something on the information page under our other site which shows tons of demonstrations on paint downs and builds. So I pretty much have built it and designed it. Curved screens, 235.1s, transparent screens, acoustic screens, inside, outside, commercial, you name it. So I have a heck of a track record. But just to show you how easy you can do this. Should I turn the box around? This is my side of the screen? Yeah, it's going to be my side of the screen. I want this side instead. Let me come over here. I want that side to be my screen. Some glue sticks around here somewhere. I bought some. There we go. So we're the ones who started painting the bed sheet. So you go out and spending money for expensive blackout cloth. We're the ones who started that one. And actually painted over blankets. Yeah, I just did a blanket one time. I've done screen doors. I've done just about everything you could possibly think of. I've painted over it. And the reason why we do that, because we get a lot of questions from people saying, well, can I paint this? Can I paint that? Of course you can. If we can turn this into a projection screen, an old Amazon box, put it against a $7,000 certified screen and some high-class gray screen paint we developed for free, then guess what? You can paint your screen with it. There's our stand right there for our screen. Put that right now, our stand. I haven't done an Amazon box yet. So we got a gallon of the formula. We're going to knock out customer screen. I got to take this down to the shop today. He's ready. He's got time because he was booked. So I got to take it down there. He's going to spray it out, get it done. Excuse me. We already got the stand already done. I mounted that to the projector already, so that's already finished. I got to do an installment. There's the screen over there laying on the floor, so I got to take that over to him so he can get that done for us. And there's a gallon of that product right over there sitting in that container right now. One coat application, you're done. You should never have to pass over a screen multiple times. If you're passing over multiple times, there is problems with your screen. Are we in there? Hopefully we are. If not, let's get some glue areas. Oh, come on, be nice. I need my stand here. What is going on with this glue gun? Then I sat there and said I want to see more of the roaches on freaking Fallout, and I got my wish. I literally saw more of the roaches, more than I need to see, but I saw them. God, them things are huge. But anyway, there we go. We're going to watch a movie off this. This is just this. So when I get people out there who come out there and say, well, you know, hey, he just did a t-shirt and pair of pants. Boy, be careful about that one. Our blacklist, our one called Black versus Black. Do you have any idea how many different surfaces I've done versus our black technology? Careful about those people. Come on now. Be careful. I don't want to have to do that to you in court. Don't do that. Come on now. Behave yourselves. It's not even necessary. I would like for people to keep their stuff and keep their freedom. That's a beautiful thing, ain't it? All right then. Behave. For those you don't know, we've had problems with people doing too much. So we have all this summer, some hearings are coming up. But anyway, let's get back to this demonstration right here. All right, I think this is on pretty good. Hopefully it's on pretty good. I mean, it just got to be a stand. That's basically about it. Boy, this glue just does not want to play with me at the end of the day. Like, no, we'll never take to this. Never. Come on. Be nice. Either way, I just need you for a stand. That's all I need you for. You're not the screen. All right, while that's basically fighting with me, we're going to take our product over here and begin our process here. Now, as for some people that are not educated on what we do, let's help them out a little bit here. We don't make product here. Product is made actually at another place, because much of my friends have car shops, and I talk to a friend of mine. I said, "Hey, look, can I get a piece of the shop just to make paint in? Maybe paint a few screens." And he said, "Sure." That's it. Stuff's never made here, so be careful about that one too. I slandered. Sad we have to have these little conversations in between. I like to think that, when I'm on my channel, that I'm dealing with adults. I really do. All right, so let's get this up. Any other time, Stan would be up in the air. Now, I try to get Stan up, and Stan wants to fight me. All right, simple to do. As we do in all our demonstrations, very easy to do. Container, right here. We're not going to be shaking this up 45,000 times. That's it. This is it. We're done. That's it. Stir between each one. Oh, no. All right, let me see. Where's my roller? I just had a few minutes ago. Okay, bird. Did you not just have a roller on this table? Oh, there it is, behind the box. There we go. Low odor, low VOC, all that stuff. Now, how would I know if it's low odor, low VOC? Well, Mr. Bird is very sensitive to high chemicals. Why? Because I have a rare lung disease. Oh, yeah. So anything highly sensitive would trigger me off in a hot second. So that's how I know myself is low odor, low VOC. I can't say for the rest. I knew other people had their stuff tested, but I can't say for the other ones that are not tested. So my stuff, at the end of the day, would trigger me easily. Very easily. All right, let's get this open and get this done. Got more demonstrations to do on this stuff. There's it right here. Woo! Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. Bum, 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 bum. I like to have fun in these videos, I really do. Let's put a little bit out there, put a little bit on the pour, not too much. Stuff has some crazy coverage. We don't want to do too much. Too much, we'll have too much. If we need more, we'll put it on there. If we don't, we just keep on rolling. Look at that. Look at that one coat application going through. Maybe a little bit more. But look how fast I rolled on. See? I like to say in my videos, easy McCheesy. Let's put a little bit more down right here. A little bit more, just a little bit. We don't need too much. Oh, I think I did too much. All right, to the bottom half of the box. All right, so we're going to move this around. Now, is there any form of paint formation you have to go in? No, just paint the screen in. That's pretty much it. I go from the side, go around the side here, 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 here. That's basically about it. Very easy to do. No complicated instructions like start from the center, from the left to the right, and up, down. And I have to do that. I think I'm actually trying to do that code for Super NES for Infinity continues on Super Contra. That's what that feels like to me. It should be easy. And that's what's supposed to be. So easy, your kids can paint the screen. Literally, look at that. Look. We are done, people. That's it. That's all it took. Nothing complicated. Very easy, very simple. See, that complicated instructions came in when you had certain screens back in the day. They had all these complicated instructions. They thought that the more complicated the instructions were, the more high-tech the screen would be. No, it's just a freaking headache. I hate to say it, it's like putting together IKEA furniture blindfolded. Putting together with your eyes open, different story. Blindfolded, it's a whole other world. Half an hour of that, you're waiting for that guy to come out with that freaking, we got a little area we can hit right there. There we go. Because we're on a box. Make sure we get all the little creases in there. There we go. Waiting for that guy to come out there with that freaking tricycle. Like, you want to play a game? Like, beat you to it, buddy. I bought IKEA. And he'd be like, no way. I'm not dealing with that. I'm out of here. Now, this is what's left over on the roller. This is the excess that's left over on the roller. We're just cleaning that off. That shows you how much of our stuff covers. So we can take the excess off the roller, not dip any more in. And we're going to be to cover this whole thing? Probably not. We're just cleaning off the roller. So it's nice and dry. Probably going to need a little more. I don't know. Maybe we might get through it. I don't know. Who even knows? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. Oh, okay, I guess we did have it. Interesting and impressive at the same time. So you can see coverage is really, really good. So I can easily go in and paint this with no problem whatsoever. You know what's interesting about this? Some people got to do this in court. Yeah, we'll make you paint the screen in. You should have to paint the screen. You made a lot of false accusations about my product being fake. So of course we're going to have you paint the screen in. Yep. And since you said it was Home Depot, we're going to have you match against Home Depot. Which we do it all the time. As a matter of fact, one of the tests we do, screen paints we like, is that Dynasty paint. You know why I like the Dynasty black paint? Because we were accused of that multiple times of that being our product. And we beat that thing tons of times. As a matter of fact, I used to make a entry-level screen paint. Basic. You know, that whole microblend nonsense. And not microblend, micro silver powder, whatever that nonsense was. And we made it for this. I did a demonstration of standalone here in the office. Yeah. Just so you know. So we had enough left over to just cover that. From that little bit right there, and right to here. Bam, bam, bam. I love this. You got to make these demonstrations fun. You know what I mean? You can't be on here like, oh, we're going to paint the screen in. And what we're going to do once we paint the screen in, we're going to put in the optical laser. By then I'm asleep. I don't want to hear it. All right. There's our screen right there. And the drying time is fast. Do we have any fans in here? Where are the fans at? There's no fans? We didn't bring a fan with us? Oh, whatever. We don't need one. Let's get the fire stick on this one. I'm definitely going to do a fire stick on this one. I'm going to use. I like the mouse. Got to figure out exactly where this is at. That's at. Go through all that. Now, we're not on a 4K projector, 720p, $50 machine. That's all we're using. I get my little unit back here. As you can see, when we do this, I like to have things that to set up as I go along the way because it shows that nothing in here is pre-rehearsed. Let's go do that. Okay, there we go. Now, when I'm on site, I have to do these paint down demonstrations all the time. And I got this guy, a little kid coming in, he's about 6 or 7 years old. I think that's 6 or 7 years old, maybe a little younger. Our slogan is so easy a kid can paint it. So, he's going to paint the screens in. All right, let me see where we go from here. Let's see, we need the fire stick. Oh, we got that too. Fire stick on the way. There we go. Oh, the sunshine of my life. You know how many times I've done these demonstrations over and over again? Paint, live demonstration, paint, live demonstration, paint. I've done these so many times, it's not even funny. That's why I do them on site so easy. What do you want me to paint? And the guy asked me to put a screen through a window. Yeah, oh my goodness. Can you put that through a window? I was like, oh, heck yes, we can. Did I do it? Did I do it? I did it, right? All right. Oh, we're not even plugged in. Skippity-doo all day. Let's get this machine plugged in. What are we doing here? Is this plugged in? Is this hooked up? Got any power on here? Let me see what's going on here. So we don't got any juice in the machine. We have power. Oh. On forward. Alright, that would explain so much. That would explain so much. Let's get this in here. There we go. Now we got some power now. Fantastic. Alright. Sorry about that, people. I thought we had juice on. I'm looking at the wrong cord. Wow. Bum, 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 bum. Now, this is going to be on our website to show our customers at the end of the day that they don't have to go in and go through such complicated instructions just to paint in a screen. Come on, go in that door. Just bring you over, like so. Bring you up, because you're missing my screen. Completely missing my screen. Let's bring you a little bit more. There you go. Missing my whole screen. All right. And let's go over here and let's get some demonstration. Let's see, we're on the fire stick, are we not? Let me see. One of these. There we go. There's our fire stick right there. Let's go with YouTube. If you notice, only our technology cools because our screen reads a 100% black level. We also read an insane white level on this technology. So the screen paint we just painted down is our new ILEG. This is our legendary limited edition black cinematic. Painted over a box. Look at the improvement. Again, we don't match any boxes over here. That doesn't happen over here. Let's scroll down. I thought this would be nice to do some backdrop to the wall. Do an oversplash at the same time. We're going to take that gray screen we have. If you want to repaint over that thing, show you how to upgrade your gray screen. Mind you, that's our free product that we give up for free. Showing you don't have to spend the money for a gray screen if you don't want to. Bum, 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 bum. Now notice how bright it's coming up next to the white surface behind it, but yet able to pick up 100% contrast and beautiful colors with no problem whatsoever. The white levels on this technology are quite remarkable. As you can see, next to the white surface, it doesn't come up dark and unwatchable. We're going to be doing a lot of demonstrations on this today. All right, let's get some colors in here. Let's get a red screen. Now that's our red screen right there. As you can see, I'm gonna get this in front. I want to get this right up here in the front of this. Hope we don't bump that thing too much. There you go. So as you can see at the end of the day, easy, one coat application, very easy to paint. So much paint left over, you literally have enough to actually finish the bottom half of the box, which I'm glad I did paint because it's definitely going to overlap. Blue screen. As you can see, we read our colors perfectly well balanced colors. No ads. Watch this. Kaboom. Yeah, there you go. Very easy to paint. Like I said, your kids could literally paint that screen in themselves. Cat could do it too. Your dog could do it if they had posable thumbs. Let's go pop over to purple. Purple screen. Yep, this will be all day long. Let's go over to green screen. Now green screen. Yep, there we go. And let's go over here to Starfield Screensaver. Contrast is very important. We all know that. Now, in order for us to read those beautiful colors, and I've done this demonstration at 1000 lumens, this is where you have a black paint, you have a white surface, 16 feet, and a fully lit environment at 1000 lumens. Very important demonstration to do, especially if you have a black screen, you have to do this test. It shows that your white levels can pull up a high enough level to be to overpower the black paint, but also to at the same time pull up a dark enough contrast to overpower the white screen. You have to do these. We ask for these in court. It's a very important demonstration has to be done. If you don't have it, that means your stuff doesn't work because you haven't tested it. Now let's see if it's possible that this stuff can be so dark, unwatchable. As we've seen in some of the demonstrations, it's claiming that our products come up so dark that you literally cannot see the screen. We do expect the screen to darken a little bit because it is a darker screen, but we don't expect it to be unwatchable. Now, if this was the case, that means none of the colors would pull as we do in our demonstrations called black versus black. 4K Snow Screensaver Cottage. There you go. See how bright that is right there? See? Now the beautiful thing about it is not only do we bring up the white levels, but we bring up the 100% contrast, which is needed in this demonstration. A lot of people did this demonstration clearly didn't understand what this demonstration was about. It was about not only being able to pick up the white levels, but the 100% detail contrast in the back. And they couldn't read it because you don't read black. This does both. Wow, look at that. Let's go with Skyworth food demonstration. I like this demonstration, I really do. It's a very good one. Now let's take it from here. Oh, look at the commercials in that thing. Isn't that crazy? Wow. So I got to go on site and do this today. Like 4 different places. I got to paint their walls in. That's why I said I start working more on my offline part of the business. Because we've done so much on online stuff. Now, wow, look how bright those cups came up. Isn't that interesting? I'm looking for this really dark image because someone did this video a while back, which again, we got to go to court for. Made it so that made our videos look really dark, so our products didn't function correctly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to view you. By the way. And by the way, I am going to have you paint my screen in. By the way, you are going to paint it in, whether you like it or not. You're going to paint that screen in. Remember, you have my product, so you should be familiar with it. That's why I had to paint it in. Now look at that, people, at the end of the day. How long did it take me to paint that screen in? right? Your popcorn maker. I would have had that screen painted before your popcorn maker would have finished. No instructions. That's why we have no instructions to come with the product, because it's easy to paint. You don't have to go through all that headache at the end of the day. Up, down, format, over, back, forth, start from the middle, start from the left to right. What the frick are we doing at the end of the day? Something you're playing hopscotch or twister. But it's your projection screen. Look at the results. 100% contrast, beautiful color levels. The Legendary is the most incredible movie paint on the market right now. And pretty soon, we're going to have these things coated on these massive screens behind us in multiple locations. This is what this fellow is about to get in a couple of days. Instead of that, 100-inch, or what is it, 140-inch TV has in there? I think he has in there? Yeah. Right now you can see why they're so jealous. Can you blame them? Those white levels, right? I love doing the white levels. I just love doing these white levels. I really do. Let's go over here and let's do 4K demonstrations OLED. Now, what can you paint this on to? Well, pretty much anything you can possibly think of. Tell you the truth, honestly. I mean, we painted over some Amazon boxes, literally glued them down and painted over some Amazon boxes. That shows you at the end of the day how easy it is to paint on anything you want. If I'm able to paint over this at the end of the day, do we throw these in the trash? No, we mark them up before we throw them in. We cover it with great paint. That'll destroy it. Actually, what do we do? We cover it in great paint. That'll wreck it. But anyway, as I said before, paint everything you want. Motorized projection screens, fixed screen screens, styrofoam, which I've done before, fiberglass I have over here, cardboard boxes, which I not suggest doing at the end of the day. Get that heavy cardboard, a more heavy constructed cardboard. Get that instead. That's what you want to go with. What you don't want to go with, basically, that's this cardboard at all. It'll buckle on you. But anyway, yeah, you can paint everything you want, or just paint your wall. Now, we have the gallon sizes available in the United States. The gallon sizes, 24 ounces, 32 ounces, available in U.S. Overseas, we ship this out in 32 ounces, express shipping, so you get a little faster than usual. And we pay for the shipping on top of that, of course. Now, 32 ounces, we paint up to a whopping 150-inch screen, which is a big screen I have over here. Look at that right there. Isn't that impressive? I can't wait to do this downstairs in the freaking conference room. But anyway, very easy to paint. Is it weatherproof? Yes, it is. Is it ultra short compatible? We did it right here. I did a multi-screen setup. This is the same paint we did over here with a multi-screen setup, multiple projectors. Roughly $60.25 worth of projectors we use in those demonstrations. That's basically about it. Look at that right there. Look how impressive that is right there. That is impressive, isn't it? Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. I like doing these box demonstrations like this. I'm keeping my box screen for a bit. I might try to figure a way how to seal it a little better, but I'm keeping my box screen. That's the case. I would have kept the other box screens, the big ones too. But anyway, I was thinking about that at the time. But anyway, as you can see, yeah, very easy to apply. You got no expensive projectors, no calibrating, no dark environments. None of that stuff you have to worry about. Then they get a beautiful, beautiful, picture-perfect image. No calibration. And like I said, zero color washout. Because who wants to deal with color washout? Nobody wants to deal with that. So we're going to be putting this straight to our website. Promo page, not promo page, when you go into the shopping cart to order the item, you will see it there. Demonstration done live. Amazon projection screen. Amazon box projection screen. Let's get some do little visual effects from here. A commercial. I'm not doing 30 of that. It's half my video. What do you got? 5 in this one? We'll do 5 in this one. Now, we're going to do that. We have our own gray screen paint, by the way. If you've heard of it, it's free. It's called the Special Blend Cinemax Gray 2.0. It's quite impressive. It actually beat the crap out of a white screen, and we can do it in a fully lit environment with this stuff on a projector. It costs $16.25. No 4K, no 1080p, no dark environments, no calibrate, no bull crap. And we show you exactly what you're getting when it comes to contrast. We don't lie to you. But we're going to do a side-by-side demonstration with that product and this, showing you why gray screens are just not worth it. Just might as well just make it for free. You know what I mean? Why pay for something at the end of the day you can make yourself? And as for our product in the day, well, hey, if you feel at the end of the day that this demonstration is completely fake, and you feel that everything I've done here it's not the real deal, then this is what you do. Sign our contract. We have a contract, and meet us in court. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Or have your attorney come down and meet me, and I'll show him the screen. He can paint it himself. How well do you think that's going to go for you? Not well, right? There you go. We can back our products up anywhere we go, even in a courtroom. So with that being said, that's why we have the most superior products on the market. Why everybody else, well, they're just not doing too well. Because you have to have those tests. Tests are very important. Customers need to see tests. They need to see tests. If we go to court and I say, hey, match my tests, how many you can match your tests? Literally, there's one demonstration called Sunbather, where I literally built a little shelf outside my window with that 1,000 projector I have behind me, and let the sun delivery strike it. So that way we can kill the lumen count as fast as possible. And then we took that projector, had to travel through that sunlight, and then it had to push through 2 planes of glass, and it had to basically go 13 feet across the room, travel through another 1,000-watt huge light bulb, and still hit the screen and produce. So not people are going to be doing our demonstrations at all, our test demonstrations at all. We do some crazy stuff. Now, I've already done the demonstration on a standalone, which means we took mica, what do you call it? Took these mica, silver, and some other stuff they mix together, put in black paint. That's when they made statements that was our product at the end of the day. What did Mr. Bird do? Mr. Bird made the same product, right? And Mr. Bird took the product and put it on a standalone to show you that this is what they say. At the end of the day, this is supposed to be our stuff. You don't even own or possess my product. And then you go in and proceed to make false accusations about my business, saying that the black paint you have is our stuff. This is why the lawsuits are winning $1 million and up on this mess. And you don't own my product and made that statement. I made the same product over here. We know how to make it. We make that stuff and test against our products all the time. So I know what's in it. So I made my own, put it here. And did it match my screen? No. No, it didn't. It didn't match my stuff at all. So that's why I said be careful. We warn you, don't make those stupid mistakes like these other individuals made, because now they're going to answer in court for this. And these lawsuits, I said before, that's a very serious accusation. That'll cost you $1 million and up. On top of that, a little jail time in there too. It's fraud against my business. It's definitely fraud. So don't do that. Don't get yourself in trouble. We already got enough people already this summer going to court for that mess. Look at that. Look at it. This is why I tell you that contrast is everything. The gray screen, white screens, you know at the end of the day are going to be that. That's what they are. But your problem is you're trying to upgrade the white screen. You can't upgrade it to a gray screen. A gray screen can't read contrast levels. And keep in mind, we have our own form of gray we gave out for free. They can't even match that. Well, you don't want to match that. You definitely want to match that. So it tells you at the end of the day, if we can launch a great product, put it on the market for free, and no one's willing to do the demonstration live, there's a challenge underneath that thing to do it live. It just tells you right from the door that, well, they can't back up their products. Now look at that right there. Whoa, 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 look at that right there. That's what I'm talking about. See that? That's what you should be able to pick up off of your screen. Right there. My projector costs $50. It's 720p, and right now we're using an HDMI to VGA adapter, so we're really traveling to VGA. Isn't that amazing? All right, so getting back to basics right here. So basically in sizes, gallon paints up to a 250-inch screen, 32 ounces paints up to a 150-inch screen, 24 ounces paints a screen size up to 120 inches. And as I said before, 1-foot application, ultra short though compatible, fully weatherproof. Yes, you can take it outside. I said that before already. It works with projector mapping applications for those doing projector mapping technology. Also, too, got anything here? 180-degree viewing angle. Basically, low odor, low VOC. Of course, I'll order because I got these things on me at the end of the day. I would notice that thing triggered me off. But low odor, low VOC, and eco-friendly. As if you're not ready to paint it, maybe you're going to stick it in your garage for a little bit. It does have a 5-year shelf life. So, you know, you're good on that too. So we make sure that when we make our products to test it. If you go to our channel, you will see that we have a massive specification sheet. So good, people have copied and even stole my customers' pictures at the end of the day. Yeah, we have people steal customer pictures and try to claim it as their own. That's how amazing our products are, but yet we're the ones where stuff don't work. Isn't that funny? Let's get something else here. Oh, look at this right here. Definitely got to do some contrast. So you can see how bright those levels are popping up when we do these contrast levels. Beautiful. Oh, by the way, settings in my projector. My projector's in eco mode. We run them all in eco mode. No point The sound you run is coming off the power brick that's running our Fire Stick. But this shows you how important that contrast is. And those gray screens out there that tell you that contrast can be used of your projector, that's a lie. That's definitely a lie. I just told you. We watched and we saw, matter of fact, I actually posted the link for everybody to see it. We saw in a demonstration when we watched the Cinematic paint, couldn't pull up the LG logo. Couldn't read it. LG Beta Fish, 2 million to 1. What's the point of paying that type of money for a projector with a whopping 2 million to 1 on it, and you can't even read the LG logo? What's the point? Then what's the point of paying the money? What you paid for? See? At the end of the day, you got to make sure you get what you paid for. So I'm going to show you the LG logo we're talking about. As you see in the demonstration, it's supposed to match your cell phone. Hold on for a minute. Let me pause this for a minute. Make sure we get this cell phone matched real quick. Because I say this all the time, it should match your cell phone. I have an OLED screen. Excuse me, I have an OLED screen on my cell phone. Let me see here. Let me see. We run it on Wi-Fi. I think we are running on Wi-Fi. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go over here. Let me see. LG OLED Beta Fish. There we go. We're not gonna make this a long video. It's probably about 1 hour. But this is stuff you need to see. Videos should be at least 1 hour long because there's so much stuff that you need to see in videos that they don't show you. They just breeze fast as they can. They don't show you a lot of stuff. So you should be seeing this right from the door. Right from the door. You see the black background on my phone? It's an OLED. My screen's an OLED screen over here. It should look the same way as it does right over there. Let's go back and get that on a repeat again. I want to bring that back a little bit farther. Bring that back a little bit more. I'm going to pause it right there. Pause it. Bring it back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. So we can hit both at the same time. It should look the same way as it does there on my cell phone. Same way. So the lights we got in, we've got a ton of lights in here. Same way. There should be no excuses. If you can't get it to match your cell phone, your screen doesn't work. Because I can watch a movie on my phone. It'll look fantastic. I should get the same result off my screen. Pause it there. I'm going to go with my phone. I got to bring it back on the phone right here. And I pause it right over here. Now, you see this? This should look the same way. Mine is a little fish in the spot. But that should look the same way on my phone. My phone is an OLED screen. OLED screen means this is OLED right here. Actual OLED. Look at that over there. They're supposed to look the same. The OLED's going to pull 100% black. So when this demonstration popped up on the P2 and it came up gray, then that means that bottom line, my cell phone can pick up better than that screen paint. Any screen paint. You can't read that. That cell phone does a better job than your actual screen paint. It's supposed to look exactly the same. The white levels on our technology are supposed to read. See how white they are? See they pull up? And when somebody sat there and said once, they said, well, that's on a small screen. Dude, I did a 250-inch screen on a snow level. That's why I said be careful. Go watch our demonstrations first before you do that. Because you're going to open up and say something online. They're going to look at this like, okay, that's slander. You don't want that kind of heat. Don't do that to yourself. I've done that at 250 inches. Literally, the screen was generating so much white light that the grass in front looked like it was white. Don't Don't do that. Come on now. Use common sense. I know you want to seem like you're funny, and you don't, but we take that very seriously. Okay? Don't do that. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You don't want that kind of problems. Nobody wants that kind of problems. Things are expensive enough as it is. You don't need to have a $50,000 or $150,000 lawsuit sitting over top of your head. Nobody wants that. Common sense. Remember, when you talk on these things record everything you say. They can be used against you in court. Remember that. Be careful what you speak, what you say. Let's get something else on here. I try to warn people along the way because, again, like I said, this summer we're taking a lot of people to court. It's a shame we got to go through this, but, you know, hey, people got to learn. Let's go over here and let's get a TCL 4K demonstration. I'm loving my Amazon box. You know what I should do? I should buy me a TV from Amazon and then use the box to beat the TV. That I told you we're going to be thinking of doing it. Actually, going to do OLED like that. Let's go over here and get this level right here. I just ate those things. Those things are freaking amazing. They were freaking amazing. I gotta stay away from them things. I definitely gotta stay away from them things. Are amazing. The Rice Krispie treat packets. And there we go. See, 100% black light. You should be able to read that perfectly fine. We got the screen overlapping, so you can see exactly how much you're missing. The walls we have in here are light gray. Now you saw the demonstration Mr. Bird painted it in, right? How easy was it? The bottom half was what we had left over on the roller. We just cleaned off the roller with the bottom half. That shows you how potent this technology is. If I were to come over to your gray screen and you were saying, oh, I read contrast and color, I could just take my hand and just touch your screen, and all of a sudden your screen no longer sees color or contrast anymore. Whatever gain you said it has, it doesn't have it anymore. No expensive projectors, none of that whatsoever. We're going to swap this back and forth. I got some stuff to take here today. I want to come back and do a demonstration on our Amazon projection screen box. I'm going to call it the Amazon. I want them to call it the Amazon projection screen box. I should put some rabbit ear. Oh, we got to do that. I got to make some cardboard rabbit ear on the top of it. Maybe at the end of it, maybe put a dowel knot. Okay, we got to do something funny with this. We got to do some fun with this. I already think we got to put some rabbit ears on top of this. All right, we got plenty of cardboard around here, don't we? We did buy a lot of stuff, so we're going to basically make a little TV out of this. We're going to overlap it, but I want the antennas on the top of it. That's what we definitely want. And like I said, very easy to apply. One of the things I don't see in demonstrations, and I don't see this, I don't see paint, dry, and display. I don't see hardly any of those at all, period. And then when I do see these, if I do see something where it's displaying the screen, they're using a high-powered projector in demonstration. We're at 720p right now. We're on a $50 Chrissy LW 400. That's all, 50 bucks. That's it. $50, that's all. And we're not even using HDMI port. We're using the HDMI to VGA adapter. And we're paying that perfectly fine, no problem. So imagine you'd be able to turn your wall. I've talked to people about this. Imagine your whole wall. You can convert your whole wall into a giant screen. You can take it outside if you want to. The technology is designed to go outside. It's fully weatherproof. Those of you in the projector map and field, you can paint everything all black and change it to any color you want because it reads color. You can even change it to white because it reads white too. Ultra short thread compatible. We did that on the screen over here. The screen over here is coded with that technology. We did a multi-projector setup, did we not? What was the price tag on my 3 projectors? $60.25. Did we do an ultra short throw demonstration? Yeah, we did. But ultra short throw and long throw at the same time. To show you that even if you have ultra short throw, it's still going to pick up even at long throw. There's no difference. It'll still read. Then we come out here for the demonstration. We take an Amazon box, an empty Amazon box, code over with our technology, take over the very little bit left we got on the roll, just the saturation of it, and show you how much cover we got by finishing the bottom two. This is what I'm talking about, impressive demonstrations. Ooh, let's check this one. This is a very good one. I like this one. I haven't done this one in a while. Look how amazing the TV looks on that. If you're watching TV on this, it's going to look incredible. This is a great way to upgrade your white, washed out projection screen. And again, for your gray screens out there, I can't say this enough. There's no point in saying that you're giving someone an upgrade when you can't read actual black or color. Or you don't have gain. Isn't that pretty cool? Like somebody could walk through the wall. Now, again, we have the product available on our website. We have it available for free shipping. Also, too, this is the same screen print we're going to be installing in multiple locations. I'm planning to get this this plaque that I can put up there that has our QR code. You can go straight to the website and buy. So we're going to be doing business with offline and online. They'll be seeing the same demonstration. I'm going to be hiring some people to come in and paint the screen, especially my little buddy at the end. He's going to be coming in and saying, so easy, a kid can paint it. He's going to paint his screen. That's going to make it pretty bad for those who have complicated instructions. He's just going to come and go, We got it set up. He sits in his little movie chair, watches it pop some popcorn. Something pretty cool. Something nice little display. The little man got a job already. Now, of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. This stuff was engineered in 20 minutes. It's pretty much all it takes us to be to engineer our products with outstanding results. That's why I said for companies that want to try to keep up with us, that will be virtually impossible, because by the time it takes you to finish one screen, we could finish a lifetime of technology in within months. Oh, let's go here. Do-do. And that's interesting. When I paint these screens, and every single time, I know these naysayers are probably sitting in the background thinking the screen's going to fail. Do you know God? Do you know Jesus Christ? I do. I know Jesus Christ. Do you know him? Well, I do. That's his technology right there. That's why I'm on camera having fun, dancing and all that, because I know what God's about to do. I'm about to see his blessings pushed right through on that camera every single time. Every single time. I've been doing this for over 15 years. Every time, our Lord has never led me down the wrong path. That shows us Christians out there at the end of the day how amazing God is. Every single time I do these live. Come on here. Bam! You know what's better than live? Crowds. Crowds is better than live. You know why? Because there's tons of people around you. You mess up out there, you mess up out there. Can't just turn off your camera and run away. You're out there. That's what I like about those. More exciting. More of a bigger challenge. Every time we come out here and we show you this, we represent for Jesus Christ. That's what we do. We show you how amazing our Lord and Savior is. We got many out there who don't like us. They serve the devil. Because at the end of the day, they believe that our products are fake and phony. But we come out here time and time again representing Jesus Christ. Every time I come out here, every screen, everything we develop. Even when I was walking all over Allentown with that portable little unit over there, showing the screen that can operate in a fully lit environment. Every time we show a screen off, we basically represent Jesus Christ. Every single time. That's why it says powered by God's technology. Every single time. And I guarantee you one thing. When we go to court, you're also challenging Jesus Christ in court too also. Because you made a statement. Sorry to put it on this video, but you made a statement at the end of the day that our products were fraudulent. So when you call me a scammer, you call God a scammer too. Because this is his product, by the way. As you can see, it looks incredible. And that's all God does do, is incredible things. Ooh, I like that demonstration. Let's pop over to, whoa. Let's go with, we're going to be here for 1 hour. 4K OLED demonstrations. An hour is easy. We do hours easy. Your video should be an hour. You should be easy to an hour easily. You can't do an hour worth of your demonstration and something's wrong. You know why they can't do an hour? They'll come in and they'll do something really fast on the screen and go, oh, we're done. No. You got so much. You're missing white levels. You're missing color levels. What about the solid color levels? What about the white levels? What about the contrast levels? Fully lit environment. I want to see all that. I don't want to see some one little video going, oh, we're done. In some dark, dim dungeon environment. Show me what that thing does. If not, we'll get it and we'll show you what it doesn't do. You should be to do this. Massive difference between night and day. You should be to see that. If you're selling someone a product, they should be to see a massive difference between night and day. If you have to walk over to that screen to show you the difference between the two screens, I failed already. You know why? Who at 120 inches or 100 inches is going to be sitting that close to a screen? If you have to get that close to see the difference in a screen, what's going to happen when you're sitting back where I'm at right now? You won't see that at all, period. Has to be difference between night and day. Having the ball. Usually having the ball. I'm always on the ball doing stuff. What I like to do. What I like to do. I like to do what I do. I'm gonna come back here. I gotta do another one of this. I'm having fun on this screen. No, is that what I think it is? Is that what I thought it was? Can we get that one? Ah, mother, Jimmy the Crickets and Captain Crunch. Jimmy the Crickets and Captain Crunch. I mean, it's in the background, fall off of something. All you hear is Jimmy the Crickets and Captain Crunch. Like, what the heck is that? That's what I do. That's my curse words. Jimmy the Crickets and Captain Crunch. I literally got into an argument with a guy one time, and I'm so glad that I didn't do it the way that, the devil wanted me to do it. I sat there and I told him to lick my table, and he started cracking up in the back. Wait a minute, wait. Did you just tell me? Because it was a heated argument over something. And I just out of nowhere said, man, just lick my table. And he started crying. Wait, did you just tell me to lick your table? He started crying. We became good friends over that. Yep. We were talking about that day. I said, yeah, man, we was having this heated argument, man. This guy's cursing me out. I said, man, I'm going to lick my table. And we just started breaking out laughing. Became good friends. Now, you see that 100% contrast, people? Look at that 100% contrast. That means that this technology will give your projector 100% contrast regardless of the low level of your projector capability. We did that on the multi-screen. We did 3 projectors, each one of them reaching that peak 100%. So instead of you worrying about saying, oh, I got to spend all this money, get all this contrast, the more contrast you spend, the more expensive projector, you don't have to worry about that. Our technology will give that to you. If your projector only has 1,000-to-1 contrast, 200-to-1 contrast, no contrast, you're still going to pick up 100% contrast, way higher than any high-end projector out there on the market using a gray screen or white screen. So what does that mean at the end of the day for our product? You save thousands of dollars. You can't save hundreds of dollars if you have to go out and spend money for this projector. It costs $3,000 or $4,000, and then you got to turn around and you got to spend the money for being in, well, not the money. When you be in a dark environment, you have to calibrate and all that other nonsense that goes with it. Nobody wants to do that headache. Hey! I need you to stay out of trouble. You know what I'm doing over here. I need you to stay out of trouble. That's what I need you to do. I'm serious. Don't get on my nerves today. Sorry about that. That's my motion support cat. He has to be in everything. Literally has to be in everything. And he'll go right in front of the camera, right there, and clean himself, because he does weird stuff like that. Stay right there. So you see that right there? That's what I mean by 100% contrast. Regardless of your projector. So instead of you going and saying, I got to spend money for this because I need that $3 million, $4 million, $5 million on contract, which you'll never see anyway, our technology will give that to you if you spend $16, $50, or $10 for a projector, which you should be able to do. All right, let's see. I'm looking for something here. I'm going to change this. It's going to be for the website. So we're going to keep it at an hour. That's basically about it. I want to do a demonstration on a white surface versus this. And I think I found today my certified white screen. Pretty sure I found it. Yeah, I did. I found my certified white. Good. We're on track. We're cooking with gas. Cooking with gas, baby. Cooking with gas. All right. I'm going to cut this short. Hope you enjoyed this demonstration. I had a lot of fun making this video. At the end of the day, I'm going to be painting over some other weird stuff. You know what I mean? But the box, I think the Amazon box is the best thing. I haven't done an Amazon box projection screen yet. But I think it's the funniest thing ever. I think it's the coolest thing because, again, to these haters out there will sit there and say, well, that's not a professional. Not professional, buddy. I've built more screens than you have. What are you talking about? You built a curved screen before? I've done those already. All right, let's move on then. Good gracious. I don't like crybabies at the end of the day. But anyway, it shows at the end of the day that when I get customers that are very, very, they don't want complicated instructions. Nobody wants complicated instructions. And if you can paint this over, and I can do this to an Amazon box on a $50 720p outdated projector in a fully lit environment, just think what you can do at the end of the day with this product at the end of the day. Just think about it. When you're painting these gray screens in, you can't even read that contrast over right now. And keep in mind, if they can't beat the special blend mix, then it ain't worth buying it anyway. Man, look at that. Look at the menu. Oh. 4K Tron, flight scenes. I just saw the OLED see-through screen just a few minutes ago. Show a lightning strike. Newsflash, lightning strike don't mean jack if you ain't got black behind it. the whole purpose. I've never seen a clear, see-through, transparent sky with a lightning strike. I would think I'd be in the wrong universe at this point. Oh, this shows you the movie demonstration of this product. Yeah, that's a movie screen, right? Yeah. Cardboard box, Amazon, turn it to a movie screen. Fast and quick. One code application and you're done. Even the leftover we have at the bottom. That's the leftover we had on the roller. We just rolled it down there and covered that too. As you can see, no streaks, nothing at all whatsoever. Paint in different directions and we don't make a difference at all, period. And you're done. That's it. That easy. Easy, McCheesy. McCheesy. Somebody copied up there too. They started saying it when I'm saying it. McCheese. I say McCheese. They say McCheesy. I understand. Usually people who get copied the most are people that people want to be the most. That's how it usually works. But can you blame them? You see the presentation we just did here? I just popped up here and went BAM! I'll paint over this box, turn it into a screen. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. I'm going to turn an Amazon box into a screen. Now you look at an Amazon box, you're never going to see it the same again ever. You're like, man, I just watched this guy turn an Amazon box into a projection screen. You're never going to look at an Amazon box the same anymore. You look at it like, I can turn it into a screen. There you go. Welcome to my world. That is my world all day long. I can turn it into a screen. Home Depot, I can turn that into a screen. I can turn that into a screen. I can turn that into a screen. It's all day long. Welcome to my world. Now, I'll warn you about something. Once you get a hold of these black screens at the end of the day, it's going to ruin you for the movie theaters. It is. Because you're going to see gray all the time. You're going to see gray where black's supposed to be. You're going to see gray all the time. Yep. Ruin me. But I freaking love it. I can go home and just watch the movie again with our black technology. Once it comes out and make it available. But anyway, yeah. You're gonna be woken up to the truth and get woke. Look at that. Look at that in the rows. I should make a gray. We got the special blend. I'm gonna make a gray Amazon box and put it right next to it. Side by side. Do we have it certified here? We got that $7,000 certified here. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Now see, this is what I say real quick. Now we get people get upset today because of our product's price. But keep in mind, at the end of the day, that if you buy, well, you should be buying a gray screen. We already told you that already. We showed you why. But anyway, if you have a gray screen at the end of the day, first things first, you don't pick up contrast. You don't contrast the color. You don't read any of that. See that right there? You can't see that. And you spent a lot of money for your projector to help that screen, and it's not working at all, period. That's why y'all contact us, because it doesn't work. So, when you think about it, we can beat out $7,000, $8,000 screens, $5,000, $3,000 screens. We have a track record for doing this. We have had companies contact us on doing this. Not saying anything mean about us, but they're being nice about it, but they're interested in what we do. So with that being said, that means that technology can take out 7,000, any gunmetal screen at that, because they can't read actual black. So that's why that screen would be much more powerful. So with that being said, at the end of the day, you don't take gunmetal screens outside. They don't go outside. Usually they advise you to take them outside. They stay inside. That can go outside. That can also, too, basically submerge, too. We submerge one of them in the water. It can take that kind of punishment. But this is the reason why, for those of you who complain about our price and say it costs too much, when you can take out and do what our product does at the end of the day, when you could back it up in court, like if I challenge your company in court, can you come? Can you tell me at the end of the day, you can show me that this screen is 100% black. Now, if you can't make it to that court hearing for that, then that means how are you comparing yourself to me? That means my product would be much more advanced, which means it would cost more money. That's correct, right? And because I can basically read off an ultra short throw projector and long throw, which any screen should be able to do, Series C, I don't know why you don't, that makes our product even more superior. And then when we can take out a $7,000 screen, see, customers who spend $7,000, $8,000 for a screen see the value in our technology. People see the demonstrations that don't want to spend $7,000 for a screen, see the value in our technology. They can go, I can show it in the day where our technology can beat a high-end screen. I did that with the Darkstar 9 on a $70 motorized projection screen. I literally showed it in a fully lit environment where we beat a $3,000 screen. I actually took their own screen, white screen, and coated it with our technology and still beat their screen. So when you can take out a $3,000 screen, spending $300 to $500 for a container of paint is considered to be extremely cheap. Because I got people at the end of the day that can easily get Mr. Bird a couple $1,000s per quart, easily. And as you can see in that demonstration, which I gotta get pictures of that, that is quite impressive. Oh, I gotta do a promo demonstration on done this. All right, gotta go. This is going to our site. Check it out. And we got some more demonstrations I want to do. I got this white surface here. I definitely got another high grade certified. And later on, well, if we get some more boxes, we're going to do a special blend mix. Our special blend mix we give away for free. Showing we have no, but gray screen things, they're such a threat to us. We give it away for free, by the way. Side-by-side demonstrations. You can see that. That one's going to be interesting. All right, with that being said, I got to go. I got to get pictures of that. That is crazy. Look at that. One code application. Bam, done. But we didn't even fully cover the roller. The roller wasn't even fully covered. We just splat different directions. Didn't make a difference. It's still going to pull off. Is that crazy or what? All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time, for coming in. Our products are available on our website. We thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. And if it weren't for him, none of this would ever be available, or possibly, period. Thank you for your time, and God bless. Boy, you knocked that out of the park.